It's a new day with new tapes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. Today, I messed up. As usual, I played off stream. The only stuff that was mentioned off stream was that the Fantasy Resort is now available as a limited time area that we can go to. Ooh, new maps. I did mention, like, this was open when I popped this open. Which includes the new operation. But we're gonna do this all later? Later. And story. Summer. Legend of the Marvelous Fish Stall. The special items at the fish stall by the beach. A bamboo called himself the Sea Wizard. He's so flustered that he started speaking the universal language. Quick, help him out. The universal language. Looks like Shield Defense got opened up again. New difficulty stuff. Hooray. Why did that change? Oh, because I could just go to it. Something else that happened off stream.
There's no class today.
Went a little purchase happy. I may have gotten some outfits for our characters.
Wait to hear the sound of the sea.
I can help you ward off
In fact, I may have gotten all the
Need a fortune telling?
optional character costumes.
And now, waking up, you have made.
If you need help, it's our man design. Please.
Even the ones I don't have.
Ooh, I only handle technical matters.
So yeah. What else? Let's see. I also may have spent all my Denny that I have available to me. So that's a thing. Trying to level up the new characters that I got. Especially with Miyabi. Hi, Kishi. Kishi, are you what is part of this quest? Notable timing. Oh, retain our mine. New identity. Glorious. It's still playing hero, I see. Quite so. Quickly now, assist me in ensuing a challenge. I wish to spar with those within. But isn't that a bit too sudden? Well, that's what all the books say. What all the books say. This is where I'll make my name and become a true hero. And once I've gained that title, you can be my sword attendant. Hey, he wants a fight. Bamboo wants to challenge Shifu? Martial arts live by the code. Life and death are predestined, while the glory are in heaven's hands. Do we have to go that far? If you're ready, I can go report to Shifu now. I just guess I'll have a proper talk with the hero first. Hey, Kishi. For my servant's safety, perhaps I should reconsider this whole sparring business. But can I still become a great hero this way? Hero isn't necessarily the one that's strongest in martial arts. The true hero is one who stands up for justice. That's true, the novel says so too. The true hero helps everyone and does many a good deed. And thus the meditation between ends. Yeah, I ran out of Denny. Trying to level up specifically Miyabi. But where's our physical Caesar? I'm planning to get more Denny when we do side quests and whatnot, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Try a coffee. Do a wish. Take a photo of Clinical Destiny of Lume Heights. Oh yeah, we gotta do scratch card too. Which one is it? Oh, the big freaking thing, that's right. Cool. Yeah, the camera button is displayed on the HUD. Thought it wasn't. Don't know why I didn't think that's true. Other stuff that I have done off stream is actually gotten divinations from these things and added them to my collection. Today's reading: Radiant Yang, embracing Yin. Twin suns blaze while moon light hides. Strength and grace brings fortune's tide. Trigons of the same name. Interesting. Double sun and then darkness X. Watch out for excessive inner fire. With Yin, when Yang is strong, meditate is spare time to oust what doesn't belong. Yin and Yang unite, command the hollow. The east winds, the crimson bird does follow. Interpersonal analysis. Young archer gaze at the vast sea, piercing through the gloom with the sun's decree. Jade plays Quake. Mystic twin ice wheels lock the mystic dark. Moon shines through as lightning makes its mark. Overwork causes coughs at night. Stay warm on chilly days to rid this blight. A graceful silhouette lingers in the rafters of redos. Do not disclose gold and precious jewels. Two-colored-eyed phantom thief plans some moonlight feats to break the chaos with honest meats. Sure. And now that's done. Bingo. Bingo. Now we just get a crappie and then we should be good for the week. You made a lot of money. I did. I did some grinding for the store, so I have purchasables up to 25 as far as what we've sold so far. It's good. But let's level up. Start adventure in former community 3-1. Go. I will go ahead and collect this, and this. And dispatch. 100% is 15 minutes. Let's do you and you. And dispatch. Good luck. That gets us our next level up. Start adventure in 3-2 and craft clarity bells. 3-2. 100% is 15 minutes again. We'll have you and you go. Dispatch. That leads to at least one mission done, and then hopefully when the 15 minutes are up, we can come back and do the craft clarity bells. Yeah. Meanwhile, we can craft a lot of these. And a lot of these. We'll start. And a lot of this. It's the thing that's getting restocked right now. You? It's you. What's new in the neighborhood? Submit this. Damn it, I didn't read it. What'd you say? Got anything that looks super festive and lively around here? Yeah. Just 3 of those? It's crazy. I'm wondering what your mission was. Collect 4 Fortune's Tea pets from mini cargo trucks in Flume Heights. L3 mini cargo. Really? I thought we've gotten more. Let's see. The cultivated items are quite eye-catching. They make perfect gifts when visiting friends and family. I guess that'll be for another time. I guess we can collect some gold bits for now. Undiscovered, undiscovered. Don't have enough for you, don't have enough for you. Undiscovered, don't have enough for you. Which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine indeed. Level up materials. We don't need the exchange because, gosh darn it, we get so many already. Like that. What's our primer saying? Go, send the people out. I'm like, no, please don't. Please no. Summon Battle Trial, clear floor 10 of Battle Trial Glory. Maybe we'll do that soon. Get the primer actually done. Try and get the 6 stars that we need and then get going. I'm surprised there's still many cargoes around because I thought I got all of them. Unless more spawn later on, but that seems kind of crazy. What if it's Spook Shack? What if it is Spook Shack? That'd be wild. I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, I think that might be true. Because... No, it says 6 of 10. Oh, with the way down is closed? How do we get to the pier? The hell? How the hell do I get there? Which is not yet unlocked. I see that. Why unlock it? Maybe story? Maybe story. Speaking of which, we'll probably get to right now. After I check the... Ah, damn it. I didn't want to do that. No! Teleported too far. They won't catch us in Legend of the Marvelous Fish Stall, an event. I'd love to. But I need to go back. Send me home. You what's up? You are, Belle. What are you guys talking about? Why do you look serious? Perfect timing, Junior. I was just about to call you. You got a moment? There's something I want to discuss. You please wait a moment. My dear Tang, come back. Alright. Yep, what's up?
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wife Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
A banquet invitation? Judging by the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunquei Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now. But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Waifei Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumix can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Waifei Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Waifei Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunquei Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Suryuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. According to Shifu's philosophy, Yunquei Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumex. But since we're active in Waifei Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunquei Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
Aren't you forgetting someone? Wait a second. What about Senior Fufu? She's busy. She's got things to do. It's fine.
Wait, what about Senior Fufu?
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunquei Summit to be so strict. Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do poor Salumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Well, the Porcelain's banquet is set for tomorrow night at the banquet hall on the second floor of Yongchashin. Let's meet up at the front of Yongchashin, then. Chapter 2, the impending clash of waves. The next day, after taking care of some personal matters, evening arrives.
Wise and Senior Inhu must have gone to Yamchasin. Better go meet them there.
Jeez. A lot of guards here. Well, you sure took your time getting here. You knew it was starving. Look, I was fixing my graphic settings. I'm making sure it was more colorful on stream. It's fine. I saw some premium tangerine peel the other day and couldn't help but splurge on it. Been pinching pennies ever since, but now it's finally time to treat myself with this feast. To be honest with you, Wise, I didn't have lunch today. You two are acting all cool and nonchalant yesterday. Oh dear. I have to feel we've fallen right for Damien's trap. We're thinking I'm just a meal, no big deal. Exactly, Junior. Overthinking isn't good for your health, you know? Alright, enough chit-chat. Since everyone's here, let's get moving. Then Yunchasin, esteemed guests of Parsalumex, please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. That's there. About to enter immersive storytelling. Let's go! You arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. Damien. Didn't expect so many people to show up. Looks like this Wi-Fi safety inspection is quite the big deal. It's a huge mess. We gotta keep our guard up for this investigation. Yeah, you're right. Even without the Exalted causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers and Parsalumex regarding work safety. It'd be great if we could resolve all these problems as well. Oh, right. Since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Hey, Juniors, your senior's gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Well, and I will go. You enjoy your dinner, Senior. Try to make up for Shifu and the others' portions, too. Well, let's go. Damien's right over there. But all the people I could talk to. Isolde? Are you going to be a new character? Maybe someone will have to fight later. You have the eyes of a character having control later. So maybe? Is old. And making sure everyone's going to be fed well. I didn't realize there was more to chicken. Inshot's in here. Downstairs, there's a lot of bird-esque pots. I'm going to assume they're pots. Damien.
Ah, the mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pun show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Shifu couldn't make it today.
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
He's only asked Damien about the current situation and intently asked Damien about the current intense.
You seem to be in a pretty good mood, Mr. Damien. With so many people here for the security investigation, I expected you to be a little more on edge.
Your words always cut straight to the point, Master Bell, and I've always admired that. With the Exaltis appearing in Yfei Peninsula and Porcelumex being held responsible for security, I'm probably coming off as too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumex and Yfei Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated this situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porcelumex.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why's that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porcelumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Yfei Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Yfei Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porcelume issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of Porcelume, and by controlling Yfei Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
It's old?
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylum Heights to participate in the Wi-Fi Peninsula security investigation. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porsalumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
Why do they feel like schmucks? Why do they feel like they could be absolute schmucks?
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porsalumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porsalumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side. So I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
Take a stroll around the banquet hall. I'll follow you.
I'd like to take a quick stroll around the banquet hall. After what Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. You never know how much of what he says is true.
All right, I'll take a look around too. See you later.
Talk to Pan first. Hey, miss, you're out of Lazuli Char Sui here. Better restock soon. Alright, please wait a moment. I'll head for the kitchen and take care of that for you. Hey, no rush. I heard Barcelonix brought in a special guest chef today. You gotta know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3, each prepared differently. Remember the vermicelli? And seed 1, go easy on the oyster sauce and the garlic paste, and don't forget to add sea urchin when making the creamy baked version. Alright, got it. Just straight up ordering. Yoo-hoo, that's a crazy order. We're just getting started. Time to show you what this panda thiren is made of. Alright, if you can't finish my food, I can get it packed to go, right? Yes, of course. Well, if you're getting it to go. Sure, takeout might not taste quite as good, but with these top-notch ingredients, I can work some magic when I get home and turn it to another amazing meal. There's a ton of money, too. Listen up. This, I want 3 portions of each of these. Braised goose feet in abalone sauce, duck in a treasure pot, ember custard pastries, crab meat coin dumplings, vegetable crispal shumai. Alright, just throw in a couple ounces of that lingji mushroom from the beef bone soup with wolfberries. My senior brother's been having trouble sleeping lately. It's getting worse. This will be a perfectly nourishing meal for him. Plan. Hello, Professor Walker. So Walker, what's the project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it's real potential. The direction looks promising, but the requirements for our experimental equipment and environment are too high. I'm getting headaches every day over funding issues. Better make the most of this chance. With all the top's VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom, it's a done deal, right? On good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please, thank you. No big deal. You and your pupils should think about helping me with my research project too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the investigation team seem to know each other, and they're focusing on their duties as part of the inspection team. Everyone seems to be interested in their own research projects. Well, that's only human nature. But if they get Tops as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula anymore, right? I want to investigate you. Yourself with such poise. Some fighting skills of research requires being in the hollows. That's fair. You have some combat potential at least. Elite. Such a major incident in Wi-Fi Peninsula has caused great alarm. We have betrayed your trust with our negligence. No. Everyone knows how risk of producing Parselumix in the Hollow. And who knows when these Exaltus might pop up again. It's impressive how Damien, the head of your Wi-Fi Peninsula branch, acted decisively to root out the Exaltus, preventing even bigger losses. Rare to see such gumption in young people these days. All thanks to Mr. Lucero's constant guidance. You flatter me, but it's really all thanks to Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent finding such a gem like this. Look at you two being all formal with each other. We'll spend all day hunched over our desks, so it's rare to get to head out like this. Let's just think of this trip as Wi-Fi Peninsula as a little vacation. We're truly grateful for your kind words. Wi-Fi Peninsula isn't actually quite the throne quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitality. As far as limits go, saying how could anything be less than perfect? Tops guests at the venue appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold Parselumix accountable. Contrary, Lucero and Forex remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of Tops executives. Even says he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true. Just thinking about dealing with these two higher-ups gives me a stomachache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. After that, we made a round through the banquet hall. Time to meet up with Wise. Brother!
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
How should I put it? Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Parselumix picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
at your top.
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde.
Huh?
That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
After learning about the inspection team from Mrs. Isolde, you bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Late that night, after Parselumix's welcome banquet had ended, the luxury suite prepared by the Parselumix for the inspection team.
The Thyme fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Poor Salumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on? What's that?
A few minutes later, inside Swavian Temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up.
Well, you're up too.
I can tell just now, it wasn't my imagination, right? Just hit that he has popped the car tires.
I just had a dream. Eos and Emilian were playing some new game, and the two of them were happily popping all the tires on our car. Thank goodness, it was just someone knocking on the door.
If Eos knew that's how it appeared in your dream, it'd probably be upset for a whole day. But forget that ridiculous dream for now. Senior Yinhu went to answer the door. Let's go and check what's going on.
I'm glad I picked that option.
There
It's
must
hilarious.
be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
Is it Alice? Hello, Alice.
Master Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquei Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly.
How do you know? Alice, what is your special ability?
But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
Who? What's going on? So who's knocking?
Senior Inhu, who was knocking just now?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell? Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
Well, could you not bring that up again?
After a few minutes, Alice explains what happened earlier.
I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch.
Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
All the information you previously learned about Alice.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
These are friends of Lucy's were just proxies. Might as well help.
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. Alright, mostly on me.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunquei Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
I don't remember her being a friend with Lucy. Maybe it was a mission, I just didn't recall. Senior Yinhu, you shouldn't be making this decision within your own. Seriously, Senior Yinhu, we're speaking on our behalf.
Hey, Signorine Hu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Applying pressure on me and trying to guilt trip me.
Are you guilt-tripping me now?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Belle will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
Look, we'll help you out just to be friends with you, but we won't help you out just to get the money. Don't worry, Miss Timefield. As assured, we'll accept the commission.
You can rest assured, Miss Timefield. We'll accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
Yep, Alice settled in her room at Sweebian Temple. Phew, I got everything settled. You who wise have gone back to the rooms, you should head to bed too. We've completed the inspection. Is she in my bed? Ah, the warm bed. Better get some sleep. We've got an investigation to run first thing tomorrow. Comfy bed, here I come. As expected, you'd fall asleep the moment you hit the bed, and the next morning. Miss Belle, hi, I'm Alice. Your brother just gave me your knock-knock contact. Looking forward to connecting with you. Morning, Alice. I'm sorry for reaching out so early and bothering you. No worries, I was just about to look for you. I'm up already. I'm just going to come find you. I'll be waiting for you here at the Sweebian Temple atrium. Okay. Sword practice? Sword and stance practice. Weird, wasn't expecting it to be so lively. Actually. No, we'll do Alice. We'll take care of the temple a little bit.
Good morning, Ms. Belle. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
No worries, she came here to help after all.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
Alright. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
Did you sleep well last night? You look a little tired. Everything okay?
You seem a little tired. Did the thought of what you saw outside last night keep you up?
Not at all. Having all of you nearby made me feel quite safe. It's just, the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
It's not an ability. What is it? What's the thing everything's blaming the... Hey, God. I can think of it. ADHD? ADHD. You might have it. Or a cute form of it. I don't know, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
You're checking the area below Alice's room.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure.
And then we'll check the upper floor because it looks like it came from the top.
Outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Miss Belle, I mean, Belle, should we head out to the investigation area below my apartment building? Sure. Versus storytelling? Sure.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. I pulled back the curtains and saw large slanted shadows.
Oop. Guess not. Here we are, staying at the building on the left. Inspect much of an unremarkable building. Right here. The influx of visitors from tops and the inspection team, Lumix ran out of a room in their guest building, so it was arranged to stay here instead. Huh? Look at the ground there. There's still kinds of items scattered here. Check it out. Scattered items. Much of us listening to this items are scattered on the ground near the vending machine, a recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, fresh soil. Huh? Where did the flower pots come from? When I passed through here yesterday evening, there weren't any around. I never seeing any flower pots either. Look, there's an identical flower pot from the top balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. When their household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Mr. Arnold? Oh, he's our butler. Oh, sorry, I went off on a tangent. Do you want to chat with me? Your friend is really strict, huh? It's because you not only took in me in when I had nowhere else to go, but you also were really kind. Felt at ease around you. Just remember something. After the skeleton, a huge tilted shadow flashed by outside the window. There was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of a falling flower pot. An important clue. I think the flower pot is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot? This is a guest house where Alice lives. Let's look around carefully for any clues. So which floor do you live on? Which window did you see the shadow at? Floor. There's the last floor, the one with that advert. The window is right next to the drain pipe on the left side of the billboard. How big was the shadow? Huge, basically covered the entire window. Nothing near the window that could support such a massive object. Drain pipes and adverts have a very limited capacity. Where did that dark shadow come from? I see. What did you find? I was just thinking to myself, yesterday while I was in my room, what's hearing noise around here? It turns out there's a construction site not far behind. Yeah, I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? The returned drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot, but why would this lone box end up all the way out here? It's weird for it to be here. Upon closer inspection, there are a number of 10 scratches that surface of the box. What? No, wait, those look like claw marks from small animal. I have a gut feeling that you're onto something, and before you know it, you left the box. Oh, there's a trail of tiny footprints. Sparkly feeling. Glow in the dark paint. The dark paint. Exact same color as the glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our perp.
Belle, have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Piece together what we know so far. I think both of our guesses are probably pretty close.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
When your eyes playing tricks on yours, probably from some cargo hanging on the tower crane. Was a flower pot.
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
Knocked over by the skeleton that startled you was knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane. We could do skeleton.
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
One of those little glowing footprints.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
Do it that way, this way, that way. Get a turn.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off?
It looks like it went towards the other building.
Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy, you're not helping.
following.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh? There it is! Don't let it get away! Hey! There! It ran into that shop! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Manitou?
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all. Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
How's this absurd suddenly Trump? Seems like no one's going to be tough to crack.
That girl's name is Yuzuha, right? She suddenly changed the subject just now. Seems like she'll be a tough nut to crack.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right. Thank you very much. No, wait! We're not here to shop! Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Zuha, calm down. First off, she's dealing with things. Second off, you don't know each other's situations.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance.
Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Porcelain shard of relatively high purity. From the looks of it, it's probably used to be part of a large device. Why do you want to know? Something to do with either a relative or something happened to them?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
What are you trying to research?
Could someone explain what just happened?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow. Items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloam Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato! We're heading to Siloam Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable.
Also, she doesn't have really good times with the porcelain right now. Porcelain X.
It seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
And after Alice leaves.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloam Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Monato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
So who's the older sibling? Oh, sorry, didn't get to say hi earlier. Hard to get a word in when Yutsuha's here around. What the heck, Monato? That's so mean! You seem pretty familiar with each other. You guys are pretty close, huh? Classmates? Well, there's a ton of students from Wi-Fi Peninsula. A standout character like Monato is pretty rare. Those are both eye-catching and generally nice people, even rarer. Let's see. Why you decided to investigate the Obscura? Don't go, just go along with what she says. Actually, Zuha was the one who wanted to investigate. I also think we can't let Porcelainmus get away with just a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Saloon Bay? Sure, and ask around. We got Saloon Bay. What kind of place is it? They're near here, the shore below Faluma Heights. In the past, Lumite's ore mined from the hollow was washed to there first. Well, quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at Swabian Temple's entrance goes straight to Saloon Bay. Should be been fixed last week. The elevator goes to Saloon Bay. It goes through the repair notice before. Go check it out. Mission complete. We could head to the little taxi and then go down. But before that, let's see if we can get more material. The squad has returned. Thank goodness. Stuff. Discover. Both the Clarity Bell. Plain robe. Alright. Go ahead and craft them. Do we want to do the hot item? It's fine. We still have a lot to go through. Anything actually worth in the blue box? A couple. Is there anything else that was new? Getting good draws. Good draws. Pull up. Craft some more plain robes. Reach the 3-3 with 100. 3-3. Your 100% is an hour. That's fine. So long. That'll take us a bit of time. This should be fine within the next 5 minutes or so. I'm sure we can get more done that you're interested in. The cultivated items are quite eye-catching. Perfect thing. There you go. You believe it? A friend of mine. I want to see the order. Oh, there we go. A friend of mine actually wants to make their daily training robes to some fashion show. I tried to talk them out of it multiple times, but they're dead set on doing it. I'm seriously worried. Guess we'll have to do that in a little bit.